I've been there. Hi everybody, and welcome to another haul video. So if you watch my charity shop video, you would have heard me say at the end of that I went from the charity shops to a slice of vinyl to buy some records. So this was on Friday the 3rd, and yes, there was one record had been put by for me, and this new tote bag, which I'll show you again in a second. But then I had a browse. There was a new release that I didn't even know was coming out that he showed on the video, Thursday night's video, and I thought, oh, I'll get that. So I did, and then the rest was browsing. A few bits that I've seen in there before that I've decided to pick up, and a couple of new bits he had in this week. But yes, first up, the new tote bag. So, a slice of vinyl, as of, and this is a drawing of a slice of vinyl record shop, done by Ren. Now, Ren worked for, I think it was for a week, end of last year, at the shop on work experience, and they're a bit of a budding artist, and they drew the shop, and Kieran put it on the socials, and you know, it was amazing, and everybody agreed it was, and I think a couple of other people put, we need that on a tote bag. And it took a while to get organised, but they've done it. And they were meant to be in just before Christmas, but they weren't. They only came in a couple of weeks ago. Ren is getting a cut from everyone sold, which is good. But yeah, really like that picture. Happy to support. Okay, so this is what I picked up. So the new release is Wave, I presume it's pronounced, even with the extra E, who are Rose Eleanor Dougal, or Dougal, who I don't know, and Graham Coxon from Blur. This is a limited edition on double green transparent vinyl. No idea really. As I say, I wasn't even aware of its existence until last night. So it's mainly Graham, well, it's purely Graham that made me grab it. And having enjoyed the Bernard Butler, Jessie Buckley album so much last year, it was my favourite album of the year, I was sort of, you know, Britpop era guitarist plus female singer, again piqued my interest, so we'll see what it's like. But yeah, a nice green. So that was $24.99. So all the rest was pre-loved. So there's 10% discount off of all of that as a regular customer. So first up, I've picked up a couple of, as part of this, Bowie titles, because I am slowly going to start getting the albums now. I've got a bit more room, as I've mentioned before. This one doesn't come in that often, so he showed it last night and with what new ins, and I thought, oh, if that's still there, I'll have that. And that's Ziggy Stardust and Spiders from Mars. So for £25, $22.50. It's a very early repress. It's not a first edition, but it's a very early repress. The inner sleeve is tatty, but I did check with vinyl. He made sure I did, because he worries. There's some marking on it, but nothing that's going to affect play. So happy with that. 3 different CD copies of it, so I'm not overly concerned. You know, if I want it in perfect sound quality, I'll listen to the CD. Anyway, this is more about owning the physical objects with these. From my Paul Simon collection, the Paul Simon songbook for £7 for £6.30. Don't think I've picked this up already. I know I haven't listened to it, and it's not on my catalogued on my Discogs, so I've just got a nagging feeling I might have picked up a copy of this last time I was in there. I will double check and put on the screen if I did. Don't think I did. I've just got, as I say, just a nagging feeling. Again, some very light marking, but nothing that should affect play. Velvet Underground, White Light, White Heat. So I very much enjoyed most of Velvet Underground and Nico. So I've been looking out for the rest of their work. This has got to be, yeah, this is a 2008 reissue. Very good quality sleeve, nice bit of spot gloss on there. Polylined. 180 gram by the feel of it. And minty fresh. Yep, pleased with that. So that's £17, so £15.30. I've mentioned before, I'm gradually exploring Procol Harum, and this is Procol's 9th. These aren't live signatures. Well, at least I'm 99.9% certain they're not. I think they're part of the design. Unfortunately, I'm presuming I don't know anything on here. I don't really, apart from White Shade of Pale, I don't really know any of their work, apart from what I've already picked up or been gifted. But quickly tell the story whilst I'm showing it. I was driving up to the Spring Comic Con around this time last year, and it was shortly after Gary Brooker had died, and they played a concert of him with an orchestra, with a band with an orchestra, on Radio 2. As I was driving up, I was listening to it, didn't have a clue who it was until I eventually played White Shade of Pale, but was really enjoying it, and that made me decide to explore their work. Some Pink Floyd, Medal, it's Medal, isn't it? Yeah, Medal. So this is a reissue, but it's in lovely condition. It's £20. So an original version of this tends to go for about 40 quid. So it was a price attack copy. That's a bit more than I'm willing to spend on Floyd. I'm not a huge Floyd lover. I'm, developing interests. This is my 6th, I think, Floyd album. Yeah, a bit of crap in there, but that's just come straight off. But otherwise, yeah, pretty much minty fresh. Echoes, of course, is side 2 of this. Yeah, still got the textured sleeve, so that's nice. This one, I've sort of, Randy Newman, somebody I've been thinking about delving a bit deeper into. And so for £8, so £7.20, I picked up Land of Dreams. I think mainly because some of it's produced by Mark Knopfler, and I'm gradually working my way through the Mark Knopfler Studio Albums Volume 2 box set that I got for Christmas. So I'm in a bit of a Knopfler frame of mind. Perfect. Sort of, I know a lot of Randy Newman songs, but through other people's versions of them. This is the first of his albums that I've owned. This was put by for me. He showed this last week, the week before. I think it was last week. In his Thursday night video. I've almost certainly got everything that's on it, but I couldn't resist this cover, and it's £5, so £4.50. This is the very best of John Barry, but love the Bond-esque sleeve. Poly-lined on Polydor. Perfect condition. But I've got a 2-disc, 2 LP John Barry best of already, so I expect most of this, if not everything, is on it. Thunderball 007, Curiouser and Curiouser, Strip Drive. Maybe not, these aren't ringing bells. We Have All the Time in the World, Diamonds Are Forever, A Doll's House, Goldfinger, Theme from Love Among the Ruins, Venturer, Excerpt from Yesternight Suite, and Midnight Cowboy. So the second Bowie I picked up was Station to Station, because it is my second favourite Bowie album, so it was one I wanted fairly early. This looked £25, so £22.50. Nice clean cover, good condition, almost certainly a reissue. It's got the insert. Again, bit of water damage, but nothing major. On the orange RCA. Looks perfect to me. Obviously I'll do it when I catalogue it. I'll find out exactly what pressing it is, but it feels like it's got an age to it, but I can't imagine it's an original. Another one was new in this week. Gary Moore's back on the streets. So Gary Moore, I love his blues work. Still got the blues I've got on CD and vinyl, and then After Hours I've got on CD, and the live blues, I think it was called, wasn't it? Or Blues Alive, was it? I've got that on CD as well. But his more metallic work, shall we say, I don't have any of. I saw that this was in, and I thought, oh, I wonder what's on there. And as soon as I saw the sticker, I thought, oh, Parisian Waterways, I'll have that. And the title track as well, I know. Yeah, again, perfect. Nice to have the hype sticker. So this was £15, so that's £13.50. This was a bit of a whim. Oh, when he showed it last night, again, this was new in this week. It did pique my curiosity. But this is Stuck in the Middle of You, the best of Steelers Wheel, Jerry Rafferty and Joe Egan. But obviously, I know Stuck in the Middle with You. You know, first heard it, as many people did, on the Reservoir Dogs soundtrack. And it has, of course, become a classic track. I don't know that I know any of the others, but it's worth a go. And it's a promo stamped copy. So was it £8? Yeah, it's £7.20. It's definitely worth a punt. Yeah, again, minty fresh. Looks like you can sleep easy, Kieran. And then finally, this is a music for pleasure comp, but I can't just sort of, you know, and it's an artist I collect, but I just sort of, it appealed primarily because I want to hear Stevie sing Light My Fire, which is one of my favourite songs. So this was £7, so £6.30. So yeah, I Was Made to Love Her, Send Me Some Loving Respect, My Girl, Baby Don't You Do It, Can I Get a Witness, Light My Fire, Sunny, Every Time I See You I Go Wild, God Bless a Child, Angie Girl, Please Please Please, Mr. Tambourine Man, and Blowing in the Wind. Yeah, it is just a comp, it's not live or anything like that by the looks of it. But yeah. 99% sure I haven't got him doing Light My Fire on anything else. So although I probably will eventually get whatever album that comes from, in the meantime, this will do nicely. Yep. Had our usual chat before he had a phone call he had to make because he was having problems with his card terminal. And I left him to it. But it's always a pleasure. I've got, I think, at least 2 pre-orders due in there this month, so I will be back. Whether I buy enough to warrant doing videos of or not, I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks. Bye.